Welcome to the Parenting Roundabout podcast for the week of September 14th, 2020. Every week we chat about things parents are talking about, complaining about, and obsessing about right now. I'm Catherine Haleko, and I'm here with Nicole Eridix.
Hello.
And Terry Morrow.
Hello.
This week we're complaining about rules for parents of college students and obsessing about preparing for emergencies. We're also taking a couple of breaks for an entertainment discussion and a recommendation roundup. Today we're talking about what moms need during back-to-school season. A few weeks ago we talked about what teens need for their emotional health as they head back to school. And at that time we noted that we also thought moms might need some help with this. Mm-hmm. Nicole found one option, which is a Four Seasons resort in Mexico, where you can take your family and, just bring your kids' Chromebook and they will supervise the kids' online learning for you.
Oh, wow.
Oh. Okay.
While you're poolside, you get like a little study cabana and...
Because that's not distracting for your kids.
Yeah, exactly. The screen glare alone.
Poolside, right? So there's the pool, and then there's your, you've got to learn today.
Well, man, for the struggling travel industry, that might be a good niche. I got to think other places are going to come up with that.
I think I saw... I think it's Barbados or something that's like, come and live here for a year and do all your remote work.
Oh, I've seen that.
I'm not sure what kind of incentive or compensation they're offering, but it wouldn't take much.
I gotta see like the Marriott version of that, or maybe the Red Roof Inn version of that.
The Motel 6.
You get a free pass for the soda machine, and you can leave your kid in the lobby, and we'll hook them up with internet. It'll be fine.
It's much more budget friendly for the family. So what do you think mums need, Catherine, other than a trip to the Four Seasons?
Yeah.
Punta Mita.
Yeah. I mean, what were the things that the kids needed? Warmth and support. Yes, I'll take that. Time with their friends. That sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
I think it was time with other adults. That also sounds good.
Mm-hmm.
It's hard getting back into, because we are actually in person. My kid is going to school in person, at least for the moment. And, we haven't woken up and had to drive somewhere in the morning for a good 6 months. So that is very strange.
Yeah.
Just some extra caffeine, I think, is definitely in order.
Starbucks gift card, coffee gift card.
I did get my traditional first day of school Starbucks, and it took like half an hour because it was so packed.
Everyone had the same idea?
Yeah.
How about a brand new pair of yoga pants every morning?
Just hanging out at home. You got to spruce up your wardrobe now that the school moms might see you in the car as you drive by.
Have you noticed with the online shopping that everybody's pushing leisure wear now instead of the business casual? It's all
about like the top half of your body, because it's what you see in the drive-through or what you see on the Zoom call.
Right.
Yeah.
Business on the top, party on the bottom.
That's right.
Yeah.
Or
totally.
Nap time on the bottom.
Yes, nap time on the bottom, more like it.
Mm-hmm.
You just hope you never have to get up for any reason.
Yeah.
Or get out of the car. That's what always worries me. When you go super cash to drop the kid off and then something happens. What if I have an accident, or what if I have to run into some store or something? Then people are going to see.
Yeah.
So it always inspired me to get fully clothed, whether I needed to or not.
I know. Or wear shoes.
Mm-hmm.
I can't tell you how many times I just hopped in the car without shoes.
I don't know if I could drive without shoes. I have trouble reaching the pedal as it is. I need that extra inch or two of rubber.
Makes sense.
Yeah, I think, besides the shoes and the caffeine, it's just like you got to really tap into that patience that you may have forgotten about during these long months. thinking about homework again, thinking about schedules again, thinking about what are you eating for lunch? All that kind of stuff.
Yeah.
So it's happening.
Yeah. It's like you mourn the loss of routine until you get back to the routine and then go, oh. It was kind of nice not have to deal with this stuff. Darn.
You're going to need a good pair of sunglasses too, Catherine.
Just to keep up with the other moms.
Yeah, a new baseball cap.
Gearing back up.
Yes.
Yeah. I don't know, Terry, what could you have used in your back to school days?
I don't know. In this super unusual thing, I'm glad that our routine is kind of holding for the moment. Eventually my son will go back to work and then I will have to get back in the swing of driving, carving out a spot in my work schedule for driving. And it's like I both really, really want that to happen and am kind of glad it hasn't yet. It's really very comfortable not having to deal with that and really mixed emotions. But, part of me wants to get back, as I said, get back to routine. And part of me is like, it's kind of disappointed when that happens and all this laziness that I have been enabled into. It has to go away. So if I had kids, it would be really a jolt. I would really want them to be able to get back in the swing, but so much pressure and so much stress. So I don't know what would be needed in that. So what is it like? What is the back to school supply situation like these days? Because I know that was always such a big deal, having to get the list and then go to the store and fight all the other moms to get the right things. Are they even doing that this year? I guess for the kids who are going back to school, they need to have certain things, but do the kids working from home need that? Is Staples as crowded as Starbucks was, or?
I don't know, because we have yet to buy anything.
Wow.
But that's a little bit more of a high school thing, I think, than a pandemic thing.
That might be.
My son, he, just this morning, I need some kind of a notebook. Okay, good thing we have, a million old ones.
That's such a boy in high school thing.
Yeah. And he needs a new calculator. So we have to get that. But otherwise, especially for high school, the teachers don't really give them much in the way of supply lists. It's just kind of do your own thing unless there's something specific, like a certain calculator. Or,
right.
That sort of thing.
Yeah.
So
when my kids were in school, a thing I could really have used and did not necessarily get is just an explanation of everything to expect over the next school year. How things are going to be done, where I'm going to pick up, where I'm going to drop off, who I can talk to if I have questions, what sort of homework is there going to be, all these details, which I don't think anybody knows this year.
No.
There's going to be virtual back to school nights, but that's not the same. I want to walk the steps. How many steps does my kid take from the cafeteria to the classroom? And, what does the classroom look like? How is the teacher decorated it? What does the teacher look like? All this stuff. Well, I guess you can see if it's a Zoom classroom, you can see what the teacher looks like. But
yeah, I think at least for my kids' school, that role was played by all the videos from the principal. Remember those?
Right. Do you feel well informed about what to expect now? What to expect is many, many more videos, probably.
Right. I feel reasonably okay with what I know and what I've been told, but I also feel like everything is temporary and you can't count on anything staying the way it is.
Right.
So
if your mom need is certainty, sorry.
Yeah, no, you're not getting that this year.
If you ever could before.
Yeah. I think I may have mentioned they're doing this kind of wild schedule for the high school where the kids only have 2 classes per day and on a 4-day rotation. But they also posted what the schedule would be like if it wasn't 2 classes per day. If it was back to the old 4 long classes per day on a 2-day rotation. So, I mean, they sort of have in their minds, like, well, if we don't keep this up, we'll go back to doing it this way. And
wow.
So, I don't know. I do not know.
Sounds stressful. Might as well go to Mexico.
Yeah, that's an option for sure.
Well, on that thought, we'll say that's it for today's round 1. Tune in tomorrow for our entertainment-themed round 2, and later in the week to find out what we're complaining about, obsessing about, and recommending right now. We're always interested in what you have to say, so drop us a comment on our website, our Facebook page, or Twitter, where you'll find us at Roundabout Chat.